What's up, YouTube? It's Joel of D Teams Actual here. I haven't done a video in a long ass time, and I apologize for that. With school, starting another semester of a different degree, and with Kyle being in Columbus, it's kind of hard to do videos alone because I lose half of my building power right there. But he's back in town this weekend, so I got the cards I need to build this deck, and it's a really fun deck. And people kind of dismiss it as being bad, and I don't know why, because it's got some really explosive plays when you draw the cards you need, and we have plenty of cards to search the cards we need now. So I don't really understand what's keeping this deck down. And I play it, and I get tons of sweet ass plays, and there's some awesome combos, and there's actually a loop you can do with it. So let's just get into it. Starting off with the three monsters, we do triple Bogar Knight, and this is your marauding captain of the deck, and it's the one you always want to draw turn one. If you don't draw it turn one, you can just search it off of Tanky, so there's no reason why you wouldn't have that turn one, seeing as though you have literally 6 of them in the deck. So you want to use 3 of that, and that really starts your plays. And then for the other 3 we play is Dark Soul, because it's good to search, and I almost always forget this at the end phase anyway, but the concept is there that when you don't forget, always place a die on it in the graveyard to remind yourself, because this card can search anything in the deck, and if you can add a Fall Troll to your hand, it can really change the game in your favor. So there's that. And now for the 2 ofs, we play 2 Fall Troll, and Fall Troll is really the six Samurai Shian, not the synchro, but the other one where you can special summon it when you control 2 or more. Unfortunately, it can't be normal summon. I don't know why you wouldn't. It also can't be special summoned by other ways. So even if you were to soul charge it, you couldn't really do that, and it sucks. But it can be added back to your hand, which is actually relatively important to this deck. So for the other 2s, we play 2 Ragagura. And this card actually makes the loop super potent, and it's what makes the loop, because you can add shit back to your hand. So I'm trying to remember what the cards do actually. It's been a little while. We do Fall Troll, Ragagura, and we have Gotems, and we kind of just loop these. So you keep being able to special summon, you keep special summoning, and it's actually really fun, and it depletes your opponent's hand while you have the same amount of monsters on the board, so you can't really complain about that. Especially turn 1 or turn 2, which this deck is definitely capable of. For the rest of them, 2 Ember's Blades, because when you set it or just normal summon it and get ready for it to die so you can get a search, it's not that bad either, in my opinion. 2 Peshol, because whenever you don't draw what you need, you draw a Peshol, so you can kind of just set it and let it go. And I mean, the life points that you have to pay, it isn't really that bad. You can just fuse with this too. It's a tuner, so that's kind of the upside of playing it. And now for the last one, we play Full Helm Knight, and this card's more of a get rid of shit type of card rather than fuse with it. Although it's one of your main tuners. Not Fuse, I'm sorry. I'm still on Gem Knights. Although it's your main tuner, you can use it for more than just tuning, which is actually really nice, because it's more like a toolbox. It's like the toolbox card. You can use it for fusing, you can use it to attack. It has multiple uses. And now for the last card, we play 1 Crane, because getting cards for free isn't bad. So that rounds off the monsters. I believe it's 18. I play 1 for 1. I don't have a second one, or else, truth be told, I'd take out a Tanky for it. I live in Ohio, so ARG format allows 2 1 for 1s. So if you do ARG format, I go to I don't know, an ARG competition, I'd put in a second one. 1 soul charge, because you can just, it makes your plays obviously more explosive. If it was a 3, of course, play 3. Triple Tanky, because you can search out not everything in the deck, but most everything. Then 2 Rodas, and to finish off, 1 Darkhold, because like I said, I live in Ohio. Raigeki's banned in ARG format. So moving on to the traps. Triple Gothams Emergency Call. I swear to God, I have the second and third one. it took it out because like I used them for proxies in a different deck for, believe it or not, trap stun, and like and now I can't find it in like my massive common, so I don't know what I did with it. So I do have two though. I do have two more. I swear, I just can't seem to find them right now. Now for more of the generic traps, we play two time space travelers to stop Cleese or truth be told or anything else. Two-dimensional prison, just get rid of problem cards. One mirror force, one bottomless, one torrential, one solemn, one ring. Ring has won me so many games. One breakthrough skill because getting up against Winda and Shadal is just pretty devastating. One fiendish and one wiretap, just kind of for good measure, because when you you want your plays to go off and you want your opponents to not go off. So I'm not a fan of playing. I used to play like 3 wiretaps and like everything I did, and I don't do that anymore. But I feel like you still need to leave one wiretap in. So now onto the synchros. Well, the extra deck really, mostly synchros. Play one armor down for the 4. When you can make it, you need it. I know it seems like what you can make it, but you can, and you typically make it, and it's a great card to have. One Armades, one Goyo, because why not? Double Humley, because that's one of your main cards. One Black Rose, one Urbellum, one Salza, one Spark, one Colossal, one Scrap, and then we do Gotham's because this card makes the OTK. You should technically play a second one, but I don't really have the room for it, so I don't. One Star Reader, because when you make it, your opponent cries. And 2 for the 2 Xyz, we do 1 Exiton, because why would you not play Exiton? And 1 Swordbreaker, because you can make it and you need it. So it's won me games. I took it out, and I've always needed it back in. So that's it for the profile, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, especially for this gnarly San Diego Comic-Con exclusive planet that I got from San Diego Comic-Con. Next up, I don't even know what deck I'm going to do next, but I have plenty for you guys, so I'm going to be making more. And this is Joel of D-Teens XL signing out.